In the word authority is the word author. And I went, I totally geeked out. I said, wow, that's exactly, you made my lunch. You made my lunch. So if you want to be an authority in your space, all of you are experts in some way, shape, or form. To take yourself to authority status, you got to start writing. And you don't have to write a book. If you can, great job. But you can also blog. Or you can publish video content. You can be a podcasting, Blog Talk Radio is free. You can talk your expertise. So you are what you publish and also what is published about you. Collaboration, wikis, we're sharing information, social bookmarking, opinion sites, Flickr for photo sharing. These are tools, again, that are fun, but also are being used in the marketing landscape. And reviews and opinions and content sites. So it's this two-way conversation back and forth where you're getting that free feedback. And all feedback is good feedback. So many entrepreneurs are very afraid to get feedback. And I don't know if about social media, people might say something bad. Yeah, they might, and you might learn something. Oh my gosh. Get over yourself, I mean, this is what we're doing. We're putting ourselves out there. So yeah, a little bit of marketing, tough love, but it is important to read what's being said about you. Sign up for Google Alerts. If you go to Google and you put in the word alert into the search bar, you can put in your organization name, your competitor's name, your name. I've been telling everyone that if you Google Lorrie Thomas, there's someone on trial for murder right now. So that's not me, but kind of a bummer. It's a good lesson in search engine marketing. The rules always change, and there's another Lorrie Thomas out there. Not good for my brand right now. But I'm getting fed all of the alerts about what's being said about web marketing therapy, Lorrie Thomas, all of our clients that we do marketing execution work for. So see what's being said about you and get in on the conversation. It couldn't hurt. And this is something that I credit Amelia for, my co-teacher at UCSB Extension. Companies do not sell things. People sell things. You watch Mad Men, the multi-million-dollar ad budgets, and all this great stuff, and those days are gone. You can get on the peer-to-peer level, and you're more likely to buy a computer by reading someone else's reviews on Dell than you are from Dell going, buy this. By the way, Dell reported $3 million in sales off of Twitter. So even large organizations are getting in on the conversation. And entertainment. Okay, we are looking to have a good time, and it goes back to kindergarten 101. People want to play with the fun kids. If you make your marketing easy and fun, if it's easy to use your website, if it's easy to read your blog, if it's enjoyable, oh my gosh, I learned so much on that how-to versus going out and scouring the World Wide Web, and I like your opinions, you're going to start attracting people to come back to you. Fast, easy, and fun. Laughter is always the best medicine. Especially right now. So here's some practices to keep up with emerging online communication trends. We judge and we fear what we don't understand. So yeah, we're going to fear Twitter until we create a Twitter account and we start tweeting. We're going to say that blogs aren't going to work for our organization until we try it. We might not execute our marketing the right way until we understand strategically what our options are. So again, congratulations for being here because it gets the brain flow going. Empower yourself. You're here. There's tons of free content online. If you go to webmarketingtherapy.com, we have free ebooks, podcasts, and tons of blog content. You can go to the blog and just search, and you can see what's going on in the landscape. And be ready to own it. The only way you're going to learn how to do this is by getting in there and rolling up your sleeves and trying it out. And asking for help. Okay, you know what? I'm really not a good writer. I'd like to get some help. Or I don't know if I'm going to use this, but let me check a few things out. And also accept change. 3 years ago, I didn't talk about blogging. It didn't matter. I'm one of those teachers that never gets to recycle material. Bummer. Does anyone know what FOG stands for?
Short for old foggy?
Who said that?
I do.
Well, you get a thinking cap just for trying. Here, Melissa, I'm going to hand that to you, and I'll hand that back. FOG stands for fatigue, overwhelm, and guilt. And this is what happens to students and business owners and organizational professionals and marketing professionals. Oh my gosh, I have so much to do. I'm so overwhelmed. I don't have time to blog. I just don't have time to update my website. Success comes in cans and failure comes in cans. If you continue to say, I can't do this, I can't do that, you're going to be right, and it's just not going to happen. So what you're going to do is you're going to find what works for you and prioritize and think about web marketing like this. Unlike a print advertisement that's beautiful, that lives on a magazine until the magazine ends up in the recycle bin, web marketing is like compounding interest. You put up that article on your website, you add another one, you add another one, and before you know it, you're building this huge arsenal of content that the search engines can pick up, that your audience can read. It builds and builds and builds, and you can refer back to it, and it serves and it lives forever. So remember the importance of just doing a good job. It will live and come back and help you out. So don't stress, take a marketing chill pill. And just remember, this is what web marketing is all about. Awareness, communication, distributing information, educating your audience. Hey, here's 5 things to think about before you buy a personal computer. Here's a few things to think about before you hire a blah, blah, blah consultant. Hey, before you invest in an environmental nonprofit, here's some questions you ask. If you start publishing your expertise, what is in your brains is incredibly marketable if you put it out there. Connecting by being authentic. Like I did a blog post on my disastrous public speaking thing that I had happen to me on Saturday. I was asked to speak at a nonprofit and some volunteer time. Everything was set up in advance. My projector was confirmed. I showed up, 3 hours worth of slides, and I had a projector from 1982 for slides, like little photo slides. And you know what? I got over myself and I said, okay, I'm gonna have to wing it for 3 hours, and I did, and I blogged about it. And I was like, here's a lesson for all of you about marketing. Nothing goes as planned, be willing to accept change, and also never make assumptions. That's something, someone might say, well, I read your website and it said this. Make sure that you clearly communicate what's going on. Good customer service, and yes, sales. And stop being antisocial. Stop it. Get out there, see what's going on. And also strategy. Some of you may not use Facebook for personal. Some of you may be in industries where it's not appropriate to be friends with people that you work with or clients. So use it as it works for you, but get out there, check it out. And the cool thing with the web is that if you do LinkedIn and you do a blog, let's say you don't like the content on a page, it's like how you can put something in the recycle bin and sit on it for a while. Before you permanently delete it, you can erase things on the web. You can break up with them and see other people. It's just very, very easy. You can change content. So when you embrace the wild web, you rule your web marketing world, and you become a superhero with the 4 C's. Does anyone know what TWD stands for? We'll take guesses. TWD? Who said that? Woohoo! Thinking cap for you. I don't know. I've seen it in my colleagues up front. I'm just going to have someone pass that back. I'll give it to Carrie. Thank you. Ooh, that's a good one too. Throw another one out there. Okay, TWD does stand for Total Web Domination, and I'm just going to leave this hat up for whoever said that. But what you want to do is you want to take all of these tools and have them embrace your collateral and put it all out there. And here's the 4 C's examples. Content. You have to give to gain. If you think you're going to be able to charge for every ounce of expertise, get over yourself. Put your content on the web, help people out, offer good service. These are web marketing resources that, yeah, I could bill my hourly rate to tell people, but I don't have time, and I put it up here, people engage, they connect, good service, viral word of mouth marketing. Give to gain. Blog for business. Ann Levine, law school admissions expert, Santa Barbara-based nationwide company. She called me because she found me on Google. She went to Google and she typed in internet marketing, found me, called me. She showed me her old website and she said, what do you think? I said, I think you need a new website. She said, I don't want to do a new website. What else can I do? I said, have you thought about blogging? What's that? Well, you're an expert in your space. You help people write their law school personal statements. Why don't you start educating your audience, because that audience is in the blogosphere. This is her #1 marketing tool. She spent nothing to launch her blog. The blog helps solidify the expert she is. Remember the word author and authority. The search engines pick it up. When the New York Times was looking for an expert during the LSATs, they stumbled upon her blog, and the search engines read it and went, whoa, she knows her stuff. Credibility, visibility, #1 selling tool. Show me, don't tell me. Do you guys remember Will It Blend? Anyone? They're very expensive blenders. I want to say they're several $100s, high